right, here we go. We're underway on day number 2. Excuse me, day number 2. Day number 4, 2 times 2. In the water, event number 47, the girls' senior 200-yard butterfly. We have 4 heats. In heat number 1, in lane 1, Ella Rosenfeld. Lane 2, Ella Cooper. Lane 3, Olivia Anfinson. Lane 4, Alyssa Burdick. Lane 5, Callie Lucero. Lane 6, Gigi Munoz Rodriguez. Lane 7, Madison PSI. Lane 8, Rainey Moran. Lane 9, Vienna Lemon. And in lane 10, Madeline Stoltz. 8 lengths of the pool. Butterfly coming your way. Coming through, it's going to be in lane number 6 here with the lead. She's been having an incredible meet. Gigi Munoz Rodriguez coming through. In second position in this first heat of 200 butterfly in lane number 3, Anfinson, and in third position, PSI. Munoz Rodriguez goes 2:08.90 for her opening swim. Anfinson 2:14, and PSI 2:14.78, 2:14.17 for Anfinson. Coming up next, heat number 2 of 4 here in the 200-yard butterfly. In lane 1, Eliana De Leon. In lane 2, Alexandra Lund. Lane 3, Ariana Zarkova. Lane 4, Gracie Dean. Lane 5, Noemi Bravo Guzman. Lane 6, Giselle Bourbon. Lane 7, Riley Christensen. Lane 8, Miley Hillcoat. Lane 9, Jasmine He. And in lane number 10, Olivia Hudson. Beautiful morning here in St. George. A little overcast. And 40 degrees currently. It's a little chilly, but good. Coming in here through this opening 50, it's going to be lane 5, Noemi Bravo Guzman. In lane number 7, Riley Christensen hits second. In lane number 5, Bravo Guzman will go 1:03.7 on her intermediate split. Christensen in lane 7 goes 1:04.01 in second position. 100 yards to go on the 200-yard fly. Nothing I would rather do on a Sunday morning than go swim 8 lengths full bore butterfly, that's for sure. Respect to these swimmers here on day 4. The body's tired, the mind is tired. You still got to find a way to perform at the 150 split. In lane number 5, number 6, Bourbon coming up here in this last 50, putting a challenge on. So in the middle lanes, 5, 6, and 7, Bravo Guzman, Bourbon, Christensen. Christensen first to the wall there at the 150 split. All together coming here for this final race. This could be a preview of our finals tonight coming in. These three athletes digging on each other. See who's going to come in, and it will be Christensen goes 2:14.81 in first. Bravo Guzman 2:15.57. No, Borbin, that adjusted 2:15.11 for Borbin, and Bravo Guzman in lane 3 goes 2:15.57 for heat number 2 of the girls senior 200-yard butterfly. Here, event number 47. Coming up next, heat number 3 of the 200-yard butterfly. In lane 1, Anna Wong. Lane 2, Charlie Sang. Lane 3, Ashley Rowe. Lane 4, Audrey De Luna. Lane 5, Sienna Servata. Lane 6, McKenna Sherman. Lane 7, Alex Kaufman. Lane 8, Peyton Kirby. Lane 9, Riley Gallagher. And in lane number 10, Chloe Jiang. Big move here in lane number 5, Sienna Savarda out of Sandpipers going out fast here in this opening 100. Coming into the wall with the 100 opening split of 1:00.49. In second position, coming into the wall in lane number 7, Alex Kaufman, trying to get her way back in here. See if Sienna pulls up here at all coming into this final 50 at the 150 split. Savarda goes 1:34.58. Kaufman 1:38.94. Closing some of that gap. Kaufman closing some of that gap, but we are going to have in lane number 5, Savarda goes 2:08.63. In second position will be Kaufman coming in at 2:13.9. And DeLuna in lane 4 goes third position at 2:17.50 here in heat number 3 of event number 47. Today's meet program includes the 200-yard butterfly this morning, the 100-yard freestyle for both men and women, obviously, 200-yard IM, .50 breaststroke, and 200-yard backstroke are events for today. Should be a fun program and available for everyone to wrap up 4 great days of swimming here in St. George. Coming up next, heat number 4. 2 swimmers in heat number 4. In lane 4, Hope Perez, and in lane 6, Maddie Baker. Get an opportunity to showcase their skills here. We've got a cap that looks like it's floated free. See if we can try and find that and clear the pool before we start our next heat. Hope Perez and Maddie Baker, lanes 4 and 6, battling here in heat number 4 of the 200-yard butterfly. Baker comes in at a time of 2:51.90, followed by Perez, goes 3:03.32. Coming up next, Heat 1 of event number 48, the boys senior 200-yard butterfly. In their 4 heats, in lane number 1, Ian Frederick. In lane 2, Dimitri Weed. Lane 3, Teddy Zaccaro. Lane 4, Gabe Jones. Lane 5, Cole Aguirre. Lane 6, Trent Wakefield. Lane 7, Garrett Taylor. Lane 8, Brian Antonio. Lane 9, Ellen Mejia. And in lane number 10, Jace Fambro. In lane number 4, in lane number 5, Aguirre goes in the opening split of 26.54. Jones just behind him at 26.68. Jones goes 56.5 on the opening 100 on the fly. In second position, Aguirre, 56.62. Wakefield goes 57.22. Jones and Aguirre seem to be our key competitors here in heat number 1. Off the wall. Jones again with the touch and putting in some work here in the length number 7 to put a half a body length lead. Aguirre not going away, and coming up in third position, Wakefield trying to get back up into the mix. Here comes Gabe Jones, who will win heat number 1 in a time of 1:56.16. Aguirre goes 1:57.30. Wakefield 1:59.70. As we get our 200 butterfly underway for the men. Coming up next, heat number 2 in lane 1, Benjamin Mai. In lane 2, Miles Moran. Lane 3, Ryder Nakamura. Lane 4, Bam Silvestre. Lane 5, Sebastian Rona. Lane 6, Chandler Iyer. Lane 7, Joseph Sirhan. Lane 8, Victor Murchev. Lane 9, Kyle Wenk. And in lane 10, Atkish Neji. Looks like my friends in the chat are showing back up. You guys have been champs. Going into our 21st hour of streaming coverage here. And I think the folks from Santa Maria have just been here the entire time. That's going to be in lane number 6. Speaking from Haste, Iyer goes 26.05 on the opening 50 of his 200-yard butterfly journey. Iyer goes 55.66 for the 50 and is swimming alone out here with a 3 body length lead. Second position, wide open in lane number 5. Rona in second position, Sirhan in third in lane 7. Sebastian Rona creates what looks like a slight edge going into the wall there in second position, but in lane at number 6, Chandler Iyer continues to expand his lead, coming into the 150 split. Nope, that'll be it. 157.38 goes under the 200. Rona from OA goes 203.31, and in third position, Nakamura from Sandpipers goes 203.47. Coming up next, heat number 3, Connor Swenson in lane 1, Havid Farr in lane 2, Nicholas Moore in lane 3, Mason Enthoven in lane 4, Jess Day in 5, Rob Barton in lane 6, Talon Hickman in 7, Kyle Zhao Rowe in 8, Justice Bune in 9, and Andre Fajardo in lane number 10. Connor getting a shout out in the chat from Marty Gaylord. Go Connor, go OA. In the middle lanes, in lane at number 6, Robs Barton with the early lead here. Barton opens with a 25.42. Lanes 5 and 7. Flying wingman here with Robs, Day, and Hickman coming through. At the 100 split, it's going to be Barton again, 54.87, splitting 28.45 on his second 50. Hickman in second position, Day in third. Moving up there, in lane number 5, Day and Barton putting the hurt on Hickman, who drops back. Barton and Day going stroke for stroke. Barton will have half a length here. Comes in first position at 124.56. Day at 125.35. Great turn there by Day. Let's see if Barton can match the move. A little bit smoother stroke from Robs Barton in the second half of that second to last 25. And now it just comes down to grit. Barton and Day going after each other. Kick accelerating Barton into the wall, and Robs Barton will win his heat in 154.77. Day goes 155.31. Enthoven in lane 4 goes 201.64. Great swim by Robs and crew. Swenson coming in 6th at 208.62. Coming up next, heat number 4. Our final heat of the 200-yard butterfly. In lane 1, Izan Mendez. In lane 2, Jarek Young. Lane 3, Julian Erickson. Lane 4, Zeke Rasmussen. Lane 5, Antonio Santos. Lane 6, Alfonso Campantiso. Lane 7, Gavin Miller. In lane 8, Jonathan Sirhan. And then lane 9, Tigran Dimitrian. The opening 50, Santos in lane 5 goes 29.63. Santos goes 104.36 in second position. Campaniso goes 104.50, and in third position, Rasmussen in lane 4, 106.95 for the opening 100 here of the 200-yard butterfly. If you've ever swam the 200-yard butterfly, it's just a lesson in suffering. It takes a special mindset to be able to get through as they dig and pace. First 50 always feels great, and by the time you get to that last 50, it's all just about battling lactic acid. Here comes lane at number 6, Campanisco goes 147.9. You want to try to stay long in this 200-yard fly, not shorten up that stroke. Rely on those legs to bring you forward. And here comes 6, Campaniso from BCH, making a move here in this last 25. Let's call it a half a body length lead as he comes in and will go 218.41. Santos goes 219.04. And in lane number 2, in third place, Young goes 225.22. In the chat, Ginger, we're glad you found the chat. Share the love. Coming up next, heat number 49. Here we go, 100-yard freestyle. We have 17 heats of women's 100-yard freestyle. which is better than the 20 heats of 500 we had yesterday, so this will move through this quick. In lane 1, Ava Clegg. Lane 2, Chloe Ludke. Lane 3, Haley Tiffany. Lane 4, Tavia Arnell. Lane 5, Anna Schultz. Lane 6, Danny Cannon. Lane 7, Isabella Aiello. Lane 8, Emmy Brewer. Lane 9, Kristen Herman. Lane 10, Nicole Deviatoff. Off the first 50 here of our 100, it's going to be Schultz. BCH opening at 25.77, chasing by Cannon 26.12. And Arnell in lane number 4, closer to you on the screen there. You see as they come through that separation in the line. That's a great shot. Love that shot, so you can see what's happening as that race develops. Coming in to lane number 5, Schultz goes 53.59. Second position in lane 3, Tiffany makes a late move, goes 54.07. And in third, Cannon, 54.28. Heat number 2 coming up. Going to be in lane 1, Olivia Anfinson. Lane 2, Ariana De Luna. Lane 3, Phoebe McLaren. Lane 4, Gracie Dean. Lane 5, Taylor Bennett. Lane 6, Naomi Bravo Guzman. Lane 7, Tabitha Peregrine. Lane 8, Kennedy Bennett. Lane 9, Julie Merlin. And in lane 10, Reese Sweeney. Lane number 6, Naomi Bravo Guzman over first. She should hit the intermediate split here on the 50. No, De Luna in lane 2 snakes that away. De Luna opens 26.01 on the outside, looking down and seeing her other 9 competitors, looking to her right, checking on lane 1. Seeing that she's got the lead, she throws that turn. Let's see if Bravo Guzman wants to come after this or is happy to cruise in. Guzman does take the move, fading in lane 2, De Luna. It could be 5, it could be 6. It's Bennett in the end. Lane 5, Taylor Bennett goes 53.99. Bravo Guzman, 54.25. Peregrine comes in at 54.59 for heat 2 of the 100-yard freestyle. In lane heat number 3, Summer Mudadu. Lane 2, Kamika Francis. Lane 3, Gretchen Lane. Lane 4, Callie Lucero. Lane 5, Mary Villeda. Lane 6, Taylor Hooten. Lane 7, Grace Wilson. Lane 8, Chloe Rasband. Lane 9, Isabella Robinson. And in lane 10, Jalen Angelias. Wilson in lane 7 hits first, goes 26.48. Being chased by Hooten in 6, 26.64. Hooten makes the move off the wall. Lane 7, Wilson still holding that lead, comes down to this last sprint here through this final 25. Hooten racing for it, Wilson hanging on. Coming in will be Wilson in a time of 54.89. Taylor Hooten goes 54.95. In third position, in lane 8, Rasband goes 53.39. In heat number 4, in lane 1, Alexis Bealou. Lane 2, Ali Kabiles. Lane 3, Riley Moxham. Lane 4, Jenna Stevens. Lane 5, McKenna Mitzel. Lane 6, Arina Zerkova. Lane 7, Sophie Rona. Lane 8, Lauren Biglow. Lane 9, Emma Schneidler. And lane 10, Kendall Mitzel. In lane number 8, Biglow goes 27.12. On that opening 50. Biglow will hold on that third turn, coming into the wall, looking on checking both sides. Cruising here to a heat 4 victory will be lane number 8, Lauren Biglow. 56.25 her time. In second position, Stevens goes 57.09, and Kabila is in third. In lane 2 goes 57.23. Heat number 5. In lane 1, Zoe Despain. Lane 2, Haley Walker. Lane 3, Josie McLaren. Lane 4, Tiger Lily Wolf. Lane 5, Sienna's Outer. Lane 6, Scarlett Benju. Lane 7, Sophie Topham. Lane 8, Ellie Wu. Lane 9, Ella Cooper. And in lane number 10, Ella Kamar. Even across the lane, it's going to be in the middle. Tiger Lily Wolf goes 27.11. Xander in lane 5 goes 27.45, so close here. But watch lane 4, see if she can hold for this. Hold on here for the second half of the race. Looks like lane number 6, Benju, having a great kick here. It's going to be lane 6. Benju goes 56.65. Wolf 57.23. Xander in third place goes 57.57. Coming up next, heat number 6. In lane number 1, Ryan Steed. Lane 2, Zoe McLaren. Lane 3, Emma Staskus. Lane 4, Sophia Hammer. Lane 5, Asia Britt. Lane 6, Lauren Greenwell. Lane 7, Madeline Brown. Lane 8, Zelly Coates. Lane 9, Christy Chen. And in lane 10, Alexandra Lund. Nice fair start. First to the wall in lane number 6, Lauren Greenwell turns, gets under the wave, and gets back into Greenwell on the split, goes 26.99. Second position, almost a full second behind, 27.99 in lane 5. That is Britt. And Hammer in lane 4, chasing from there. Lauren Greenwell is going to have a great swim here in the middle of the pool in lane number 6. Swimming away from the field, and Greenwell goes 56.24. Second place, way over in lane 10. Lund goes 58.82. Great to see. And in lane 3, Britt will finish in lane 5, third position. Britt goes 59.18. Coming up next in heat number 7, in lane 1, Emerson Gooding. Lane 2, Elise Jiang. Lane 3, Brinkley Halgren. Lane 4, Mary Weinstein. Lane 5, Kirsten Merlin. Lane 6, Elizabeth Hale. Lane 7, Aliana Kellhofer. Lane 8, Zoe Lynn. Lane 9, Anna Katau. And in lane 10, Abby Reams. Lane number 7, Kellhofer, with the early lead, challenging in lane at number 3, Halgren. So quite a bit of space to see if they can see each other across those 3 lanes. Coming up next, heat number 8. In lane 1, Nobeline Marlowe. Lane 2, Samhita Swaminathan. There we go. Lane 3, Ivy Huang. Lane 4, Tate Swenson. Lane 5, Ashley Walker. Lane 6 will be open. Lane 7, Audrey Mee. Lane 8, Emma Rampoldi. Lane 9, Gavin Taylor. And in lane 10, Catherine Fu. coming in off of lane number 9. Putting in, but it's going to be lane 1, Swenson from Park City goes 28.08. Tate Swenson with a full length lead here, full body length lead coming into the wall. She's swimming away from the crowd this time. Second place is anyone's to take who wants it here in the last half of this 425. And in lane number 4, Swenson's gonna go 57.56. Marlowe in lane 1 goes second with 100.56, and in third position, let's see, where is it? Might have a tie there for second. We do have a tie for second. Klug in lane number 5. Ashley Walker also 100.56. So depending on where that falls, might get a swim off later today. In heat number 9, Zoe Laxon goes in lane 1. Hannah Quinn in 2. Elizabeth Hernandez in 3. Alana Hollingshead in 4. Anna Klug in 5. Ashley Gamboa in 6. Maddie Wolf in 7, Miliana Gaddis in 8, Eliana De Leon in 9, and Aylin PSI in 10. First to the wall in lane number 6, Gamboa splits 28.14, Klug behind her at 28.28. These two will battle here through this final turn and into the 4th 25 as they come towards the finish. Bilateral breathing by both athletes, checking on the competition. It's going to be lane number 5. Klug will go 58.7, Gamboa 59.48, and in third position, Hollingshead goes 00.53. Coming up next, heat number 10. In lane 1, Mackenzie Sheridan. Lane 2, Macy Kulikowski. Lane 3, Roxanne Guymary. In lane 4, Aliana Johnson. Lane 5, Delana Graham. Lane 6, Giselle Serrano. Lane 7, Annika Simonson. Lane 8, Angelina Seifert. Lane 9, Fiona Wendelboe. And in lane number 10, Emma Michael. Swimming away here in lane number 4, Aliana Johnson from Sandpipers goes out 27.63. Sheridan in lane 1 and second at 28.9. After that, it's a race for third. Still holding position in as the race forms in lane number 4, Aliana Johnson. Swimming with pure passion there. Coming in, here comes lane 4. Johnson goes under a minute easily, 58.84. Sheridan goes 101.19. Johnson entry time 102.01, drops 4 seconds and gets a shout out from her teammates on that one. Great work. Up next to heat number 11, Mina Ene in lane 1, Liana Molina in lane 2, Sorsha Canning in lane 3, Ella Eds in 4, in lane 5, Kylie Wood, lane 6, Kate Mills, lane 7, Jillian Bautista, lane 8, Claire Hildago, in lane 9, Joanna G, and in lane 10, Taylor Bergman. Fair start, and they're in the water. Lane number 9 is open. Race developing here in the second length. It looks like lane number 4. No, scratch that, 6. Mills is going to go, oh, gotta watch that far side of the pool. In lane number 10, Bergman takes first position in 28.74. Deep on the outside, swimming by herself. No one in lane 9 to go with her. She might still have the lead. Indeed, she does. Challenged in lane number 8 by Hidalgo. Outside lanes feeling slippery this morning from St. George as they come in. And it's going to be lane 8. Hidalgo goes 59.47. In second position, Bergman in lane 10 goes 0024. And in the middle of the pool, Eds will finish third in a time of 101.05. Coming up next, heat number 12 in lane 1. Hope Perez in lane 2, Zoe Wu in lane 3, Logan Brick. Lane 4, Chloe Whitehead. Lane 5 will be open. Lane 6, Sarah Enderez. In lane 7, Jack Rona. In lane 8, Marlene Diaz. In lane 9, Ava Gibson. In lane number 10, Brooklyn Gubler. Over first as this race develops in lane number 6, Sarah Enderez from Alto being challenged on the outside in lane number 9 by Ava Gibson. We'll see who gets to the wall first here in the 50 split. It's going to be Enderez in 6, Gibson in 9, and Gubler in 10. Again, those outside lanes, 9 and 10, feeling fast this morning. Seeing some good swims from over there. First to the wall in lane 6, Enderez holds the lead. Appears that she's going to cruise in here. But a sprint to the finish here in lanes 9 and 10 for second and third position. Enderez goes 101.14. Gibson in lane 9 goes 101.85. Gubler in 10 finishes third, 102.22. Coming up next, heat number 13 of 17. In lane 1, Tiana Truong. Lane 2, Victoria Nepoliska. Lane 3, Annalise Hahn. Lane 4, Andrea Vinluan. Lane 5, Kat Holt Rhodes. Lane 6, Jaden Simpson. Lane 7, Ali Gamboa. Lane 8, June Johnson. Lane 9, Liv Sherman. And in lane 10, Ella Limbach. First to the wall on the near side of the pool this time. 2 and 3 coming at it in lane number 2. Victoria Nipoleska and Annalise Hahn. Coming into the wall as they flip into their second turn will be Hahn in lane 3, Nipoleska in lane 2. Good swim here by Annalise Hahn as she continues to separate. Has a body length lead here, second lead going into the wall. It will be lane number 3, Annalise Hahn. She can cruise in here, use those legs. And Hahn goes 101.79. Great drop for Hahn. She entered at 105.81. In second place, Nepoliska goes 103.17. And in third position, in lane number 8, 103.62, June Johnson. Heat number 14 of the women's 100-yard freestyle. In lane 1, Isabella Barlot. In lane 2, Isabella. Lane 3, Ella Howard. Lane 4, Yali Maman. Lane 5, Maddie Baker. Lane 6, Abigail Segarra. Lane 7, Brooke Burns. Lane 8, Isabel Hashby. Lane 9, Every Lum. And lane 10, Libby Harris. Great start in lane 3, off the blocks quick. Ella Howard throws it. After the 50 split, Howard goes 30.13. The race is in 3, 2, and 4. Throw in lane 8 here. Mauman in second place in lane 4 at the turn. Here comes lane 3, Ella Howard to win the heat. And it appears like lane 4, her next door neighbor, Yali Mauman, will go second. Howard first, 103.7. Maiman goes 105.81, and keeping it on the near side in lane number 2. Barlow finishes in third position, 107.51. Coming up next, heat number 15 in lane 1, Ava Estrada. Lane 2, Olivia Haisupa. Lane 3, Ruby Neath. Lane 4, Tristan Meyer. Lane 5, Mariana Sirhan. Lane 6, Julia Cook. Lane 7, Remy Nakamura. Lane 8, Marlo Erickson. Lane 9, Lauren McDonald. And in lane number 10, Grayson Fincher. Lane 4 will be open. Even here on the turn. Our athletes here ranging in age from 10 to 15. Coming first to the wall is going to be Cook in lane number 6. Julia Cook opens with a 32.28. Nakamura in lane 7, 33.07. Coming into the walls, anyone's race, and it will be in lane number 1. 107.71 by Estrada. Great drop there. Entered at 113. So 5-second drop for Ava Estrada in second position. Sirhan finishes in 108.53. And in lane 3, Ruby Neath goes 108.72. Nice drops all the way along the all there. I wish I could call them all out. I had time. They were great. In heat number 16, in lane 1, Jetta Barber. Lane 2, Allison Dressler. Lane 3, Quinn Hansen. Lane 4, Zoe Beastbrook. Lane 5, Charlotte Sear. Lane 6, Miriam Glockner. Lane 7, Catherine Schofield. Lane 8, Beatrice Stoltz. And in lane 9, Megan Dillon. In lane number 5, Charlotte Sear flips first. Charlotte digging here, going head-to-head with Zoe Biesenbrock from lane number 4. Watch out, lane number 7 coming up, Catherine Schofield on. Schofield's gonna go in first position, Sear in second, Biesenbrock in third. Sear stretching and looking forward, trying to get up even with Schofield as they come through this third 25, separating from lanes 4 and 6. In lane 6, Glockner follows. These are our 10-year-old crew here coming in, showing what's up. It's going to be lane number 7. Schofield goes 112.07. Sear, second position, 114.79. And in third position, Glockner goes 115.10. Good drop there by all 3 athletes. Schofield enters at 118, goes 112. Charlotte enters at 115 and goes 114.79. Full second drop there. And in third position, also a big drop. Great work by our youngest athletes here in heat number 17. In lane 3, Sophia Legion. In lane 4, Izzy Waldbilling. In lane 5, Claire Cassar. And in lane 6, Laurel Barber. Coming through lane number 4, Izzy Waldbilling getting a time here for 100-yard freestyle. Entered out of no time. Well, this last heat generally you tend to get quite a range of mix. Waldbilling coming in here, takes the turn at a time of 32:13. Lane number 5, Asar goes 38 flat. Waldbilling cruising in here with a great big kick. Looks strong. Izzy Waldbilling will go 1:08.57. Kassar 1:22.63. And in lane number 6, Barber will finish up 1:30.11. Legion in lane 3. Finish on a soft touch. We'll get that time updated. Okay, here we go. On to event number 50. The boys senior 100-yard freestyle. We have 14 heats. In lane 1, Cole Aguirre. Lane 2, Justin Kuda. Lane 3, Amfed Hernandez. Lane 4, Corbin Cole. Lane 5, Sebastian Rona. Lane 6, Sam Carlson. Lane 7, Trevor Arnez. Lane 8, Talon Hickman. Lane 9, Jay Castro. And in lane 10, Antonio Santos. Big wakes coming off these boys here as they're coming through. Throw a little surfboard out there and you could probably catch a wave. In lane number 5, Sebastian Rona opens with a 22.88. Being chased in lane number 2 by Kuta, going 22.98. Off the turn, trying to beat that wave is lane number 5, Sebastian Rona. Trying to finish in here, could be challenged on the outside by Kuta. Coming in, the ticker will tell, and it will be Kuta. In lane 2, 48.02. Rona goes 48.19, and in lane number 3, Hernandez goes 49.05. Coming up next, heat number 2 of our men's prelims. In lane 1, Ali Gad. Lane 2, Emi Ibarra. Lane 3, Alex Thornton. Lane 4, Bryce Anaway. Lane 5, Ian Connor. Lane 6, Robs Barton. Lane 7, Max Tuggle. Lane 8, Nathan Trong. Lane 9, AJ Odin. And in lane 10, Nicholas Nemescu. Going over the wall first, Ian Connor. Connor with a big turn, throwing that in. Being challenged on either side of him as the race develops here. It's going to be Bryce Anaway, Robs Barton. Connor again, Anaway in second, Barton in third. Off the turn, Connor and Anaway. Now Barton falling off just a tad, but still in the mix. Connor on his way back. Barton has a great turn, comes up on Anaway. It's going to be Connor and Barton. Connor goes 47.42. Robs Barton goes 47.91, and Anaway comes 48.34. Great finishing speed there by Connor and Barton, especially Barton to close that gap and get back up within it. In lane heat number 3, Alan Meha in 1. In lane 2, Henry Meyer. In lane 3, Caleb Katau. Lane 4, Dash Turner. Lane 5, Yamato Lucero. Lane 6, Nadas Coates. Lane 7, Alan Gayang. Lane 8, Jack Capra. Lane 9, Keegan LG. Lane 10, Asher Tatlas. Lane 5 coming in hot here on the front of the wave. Pulling to the triangle. Lucero goes 23.01. Excuse me, yep, 23.01. In second, Turner, 23.20. Lucero holds the lead going into turn 3. Being tracked there in lane 4 by Turner. See if Dash Turner has the finishing speed to get in there. He's challenging for it, but it's going to be Lucero goes 48.04, just right in there. Dash Turner goes 48.26, and Katao 48.75. Heat 4 up next. Jamie Taylor in 1, Nick Lugaretti in 2, Devin Walters in 3, Wyatt Green in 4, Nathan Dutton in 5, Garrett Barker in 6, Micah Fesser in 7, Owen Hartman in 8, Demetra Weed in 9, and Kyle Zaurau in lane number 10. Even start here. The pads are going to have to tell us the story here. Too close to call on that 50. Fesser in lane 7 hits at 24.43. Second position, Barker 24.45. The top 5 all finished within a couple hundredths of a second on that. Coming back here on the way in, lanes 6 and 7 challenging as this develops. That is Garrett Barker, Micah Fesser. And it will be Barker goes 50.83. Fesser in second position 50.96. And in third place in lane 1, Taylor goes 51.08. Coming up next, heat number 5. In lane 1, Ian Frederick. Lane 2, Eli Burkett. Lane 3, Gavin Flick. Lane 4, Carson Weller. Lane 5, Felix Simonkowski. Lane 6, Logan Michael. Lane 7, Edward Wallace. Lane 8, Drew Nelson. Lane 9, Brody Elkin. And lane 10, Joe Capra. Big swim coming here in lane 6. Logan Michael with Sandpipers with a half a body length lead comes in and will split 24.57. Pulling the rest of the crowd behind him. Anybody's game in second position. Currently swimming in second, lane 10, Capra on the outside. Coming up from lane 3, Flick in second. In lane 1, Michael in lane 6 coming forward, staying forward. Little fade in lane 10. It looks like it's going to be 3, Flick with the finish. And Michael goes first, 50.92. Capra hangs on in lane 10 and goes 51.97. Elkin in lane 9. Third position goes 52.30. Great race there from the outside. Heat number 6 of 14 in lane 1, Sullivan Benez. Lane 2, Micah Simons. Lane 3, Scott Fong. Lane 4, Sam Peterson. Lane 5, Justice Bayun. Lane 6, Christian Chokoloff. Lane 7, Davey Hoyle. Lane 8, Reef Yoked. Lane 9, Harrison Zukarak. And in lane 10, Teddy Zakaru. Tight race here. Looks like it's going to be lane 4 coming in. Peterson finishes or splits 24.75 in second position. Chokoloff 24.99 in lane number 6. Extending that lead here through the third 25. Peterson holds on. Chokoloff in second. Third place, anyone's game here, folks. Finish coming in lane number 4 by Peterson, unattached with haste, goes 50.95. Chokoloff 52.14, and Bayun in lane number 5 goes 53 flat. Big drop there. Good work in lane number 4. Sam Peterson enters at 53.51, winning the heat at 50.95. Great swim there. Heat number 7, Kai Chung in 1, Shant Chikoban in 2, Beck Johnson in 3, Andre Fajardo in 4, Lycan Swenson in 5, Duncan McLaren in 6, Sidney McDonald in 7, Miguel Camanera Jr. in 8, Reese Gallagher in 9, and Atkish Neji in 10. Johnson in first, 24.61. Swenson goes second here, 25.06. Swenson staring down Johnson in lane number 3 from lane 5, trying to get up in there. within a quarter second on the turn. Swenson turns on the kick to see if he can finish here to get into that first position. It's going to be tight. It's going to be Johnson 51.92, Swenson 52.03, very close. Third position, Fajardo goes 54.77. Coming up, heat number 8. In lane 2, Andrew Woon. Lane 3, Benjamin Tousley. Lane 4, Dylan Fujita. Lane 5, Jackson Morgan. Lane 6, Raymond Pettit. Lane 7, Dalton Ribican. Lane 8, Matthew Hong. Lane 9, Nicholas Gordillo. And in lane number 10, Harper Skay. First to the wall in lane number 7, Dalton Ribican from Surf. Coming into the first split, it's going to be Gordillo in lane number 9, 26.15, Rivkin 26.20. In lane 9, Gordillo holds on to that split. Gordillo coming in here quick. Going to be Gordillo in lane 9. Gordillo goes a time of 53.78. Huge drop for Gordillo. Rivkin 54.53. Gordillo dropping 3 seconds from his entry time, 56.78. Exactly 3-second drop there. He'll be happy with that. Coming up next, heat number 9 in lane 1, Jacob Legler. Lane 2, Harrison Bay. Lane 3, Andrew Grafton. Lane 4, Remy Hoffman-Chandy. Lane 5, Paul Whelan. Lane 6 will be open. Lane 7, Jackson Bickler. Lane 8, Peter Klosterman. Lane 9, Caleb Wingate. And in lane 10, Gavin Ho. First to the wall on this 50 split. Going to be Bay in lane 2, 26.63. Watch Legler in lane 1 right next to him. Outside lanes again. Swimming like lava, nice and fast here. Lane 2, Bay still holding on to that lane. Watch lane 5 coming up on it. Whalen, we'll see who gets there first. It could be Whalen. It does. Holds on, goes 55.11 in lane 5. Bay in second position, 55.75. And in third position, in lane number 8 is Peter Klosterman, going 56.04. Coming up next, heat number 10. In lane 1, Eric Kirakoshin. Lane 2, Joseph Fontella. Lane 3, Canyon Lennon. Lane 4, Aiden Longsworth. Lane 5, Christian Salyers. Lane 6, Brody Jensen. Lane 7, Parker Vanna. Lane 8, Bobby Christopher. Lane 9, Landon Hinn. Lane 10, Brandon Dennett. First to the wall, Salyers in lane 5 goes 26.57. As the race develops into a nice triangle here in the pool, comes over into that third, 4th and 6th, battling for second position. That's Longsworth and Jensen. It's going to be lane number 5. Salyers goes 55.73. Second position will go to Longsworth in 55.18. And on the outside, lane 8, Christopher goes 57.52. Nice 3-second drop there from Christian Salyers to win that race. In heat number 11, Aiden Woods in 1, Jackson Ho in 2, Tyler Sage in 3, Grady Flick in 4, Logan Segrist in 5, Sebastian McLaughlin in 6, Cole Mayhew in 7, Liam Dottie in 8, Davin Reynolds in 9, and Ryder McCullough in lane number 10. We have 14 heats of the 100 yards, so just 3 left. Pretty even race as we come through here. And it's going to be Segrist in lane number 5, 27.99. Comment in the chat. Sunday morning coffee and watching the kids swim, not a bad way to go. You're right. Hope you're enjoying the coverage here with Game On Live Studio. We are live from the Human Performance Center on the campus of Utah Tech University here in beautiful St. George. My name's Sean Stringham. Happy to be here with you this weekend, and we've got a 3-way race coming in here for heat number 11, and it's going to be lane number 7, Mayhew goes 58.46. In second position, Dottie 58.53, and Segrist will finish at 58.55. Big drops there as well. Mayhew dropping 2 full seconds there in heat number 11. Coming up next, heat number 12, Josh Ostrovsky, lane 2, Andrew Guyang, lane 3, Oliver Northway, lane 4, Nicholas Laxon, lane 5, Shane Kahn, lane 6, Zachary Legler, lane 7, Nathan Laxon, lane 8, Marco Rufuerzo, lane 9, Cameron Salyers, and in lane 10, Gus Tromowski. Coming into the first turn, Refuerzo goes 28.87 in first position in lane number 8. Swimming for Park City. Being chased down in lane number 5 by Kahn at a 29.32. It's going to be Kahn to the wall first. Charging in lane number 5. Kahn goes 59.21 to get under that 1 minute mark. Kahn with a huge drop there, 4 seconds. Great work. Getting under the minute, just skip right over 102, 101, and 00. Go to 59.21. And in second position is Rufuerzo going 102.13. Nice drop there as well. 4 second drop for Marco. Coming up in heat number 13, in lane 1, Ole Olsen. In lane 2, Bohan Zhao. Lane 3, Cooper McCullough. Lane 4, Eli Zhang. Lane 5, Cade Farr. Lane 6, Flint Barber. Lane 7, Gabriel Carpo. Lane 8, Arthur Campesino. Lane 9, Charlie Bourlet. And lane number 10, Tarek Canning. Going into this, our penultimate 100. Oh, we've got a swimmer fixing his goggles there on the lane line. You can do that. Shouldn't be a DQ as long as he doesn't make forward progress using that lane line. Coming in here in lane number 7, it looks like Capro is going to be in the lead with a split of 33.49. Being challenged in lane number 5, Farr swimming up. So it's going to be a race here between 5 and 7 for the heat win. They turn together. Chasing in lane numbers 4 and 6 will be racing for third position. Nice look going stroke for stroke there as they come into the finish. It's going to be Carpo going 108.90. Farr goes 109.72. Barber finishes third in lane number 6 with a time of 112.27. Coming up next, our 14th and final heat of the men's 100-yard freestyle. Coming up next will be event 51. After this heat, the girls' senior 200-yard IM. Some fast swims coming up in the 200-yard IM. Looking forward here. We'll have 13 heats of 200-yard IM. But first, heat number 14 of our 100-yard free. In lane 4, Isaac Davenport. Lane 5, Tucker McCullough. Lane 6, Cooper Smith. And in lane 7, Campbell Case. quick pause here. I think we're just waiting for some admin work to get done. Meet has been running very well, very smoothly here this morning. Nice pacing on all sides. I want to know what else you're doing out there. I had Nancy H in the chat say she's having some Sunday morning coffee. Are you just sitting around watching on your phone, your tablet, on the TV, sitting by the beach, watching the world go by? Let me know. I got time to talk. All I know is I hope you're enjoying the coverage. I'm sure appreciate you tuning in. All right, looks like we've got 3 swimmers. 10 to 17, or 7 to 17. So in lane number 4, Isaac Davenport going out with Layton Surfers to get a time. And then in lanes 5 and 6, 7-year-old Tucker McCullough churning and burning. Lane number 6, Cooper Smith, 10-year-old coming through. I don't know if those arms can move any faster for Tucker McCullough there in lane number 5. Peppermint mocha coffee, that sounds fantastic. In the chat, there's a great look at Tucker. And a good finish there by Davenport, going 55.29. What a flip turn there. Those guys are killing it. What were you doing when you were 7 years old? That's a good look there. Nice work here. Davenport goes 55.29. Smith goes 125.58. McCullough gets a soft touch. Not heavy enough to trigger those pads. That will adjust on the time. Gotta hit the pads underneath, kids. Gotta hit the pads underneath. Here we go. Here comes heat number 1 of 13 for event 51. The girls senior 200-yard IM. In lane 1, Ashley Rowe. In lane 2, Sophie Rona. In lane 3, Grace Wilson. Lane 4, Phoebe McLaren. Lane 5, Brinkley Hallgren. Lane 6, Tabia Arnell. Lane 7, Ariana De Luna. Lane 8, Gazelle Bourbon. Lane 9, Scarlett Benju. And in lane 10, Ellie Wu. 2 lengths of each discipline: butterfly, backstroke, breaststroke, and freestyle. Opening with the butterfly in lane number 6, Tabia Arnell. Arnell takes the lead here as they go off onto backstroke. Lane at number 3, Grace Wilson chasing. $200-yard medley relay, 200-yard medley IM, a great race. It's fun to watch the specialties come out as the ebb and flow of the race develops. You want to be just good enough at each one that you can put together a full race. Coming into our breaststroke leg here, Arnell still on the touch. Goes 101.54, Wilson 103.21 on the 100-yard split. Nice look there at Arnell's lead. Battle for second in lanes 3 and 4. Nice look at Tavia, moving that forward and lead. Here comes freestyle. Coming up on Tavia in lane at number 4. That's McLaren making a run for it here. The kick will determine success here as Tavia flips. See who can bring the pace after 7 lengths here. Bring it in, Tavia Arnell, and lane at number 4, Phoebe McLaren from BCH challenging, and it's going to be McLaren touching in the end, 2:12.60. Arnell goes 212.63, 3/100ths of a second separating on that prelim swim. Wilson finishes in third, 216.11. Here we go. In lane 1 in heat number 2, Mia Campbell. Lane 2, Emmy Brewer. Lane 3, Gracie Dean. Lane 4, Riley Moxham. Lane 5, Taylor Bennett. Lane 6, Gigi Munoz Rodriguez. Lane 7, Rainey Moran. Lane 8, Taylor Hooten. Lane 9, Emma Seidler. And in lane number 10, Drew Bauman. Hitting the wall first, Munoz Rodriguez. Heading from fly to back. Nice lead there. Bennett in second position, in third position. Hooten in lane number 8. Gigi goes 0081 on her opening split. Hooten 1023. Bennett 1031. Off to breaststroke. Munoz Rodriguez makes the transition into freestyle. Still chasing in lane number 5, Bennett. And Hooten in 8 in third position. Moran in fourth position in lane 7. Gigi Munoz Rodriguez leads from start to finish, goes 2:11.38. Bennett goes 2:12.34 in lane 5. Hooten, third position, 2:13.81. And Moran, 2:16.3 in fourth. Coming up next, heat number 3. In lane 1, Chloe Gayang. In lane 2, Gretchen Lane. Lane 3, Ali Cabiles. Lane 4, Isabella Ailo. Lane 5, Julie Merlin. Lane 6, Sienna Servata. Lane 7, Lauren Greenwell. Lane 8, Sadie McDonald. Lane 9, McKenna Mitzel. And in lane 10, Alyssa Burdick. Coming in on backstroke. Transition, Merlin from Sandpipers goes 101.7. Sarvata in second place, 102.12. In third position, McDonald from OA goes 102.42. On the intermediate split, standing off onto the breaststroke leg. Greenwell comes forward on that breaststroke with a nice split, 38.45 in lane number 7. Zavarda comes with a great turn in lane 6, gets going off onto the freestyle. And in lane number 5, Merlin coming through. Lane number 6, Zavarda will advance 2:13.03. Merlin 2:14.67. Greenwell in third position, 2:15.11. To finish up heat number 3 of the 200-yard IM. Coming up next, heat number 4. In lane 1, Ashley Walker. In lane 2, Ella Cooper. Lane 3, Alexis Beaulieu. Lane 4, Miley Hillcoat. Lane 5, Anna Rampoldi. Lane 6, Haley Walker. Lane 7, Ava Clegg. Lane 8, Sanana Wong. In lane 9, Kirsten Merlin. And in lane number 10, Lola Angadi. Rampoldi goes 30.28 for the opening in lane number 5. Off to backstroke. Miranda Elkin, thanks for the compliment in the chat. I appreciate it. We enjoy being here and highlighting these athletes. It's so important to the growth of our sport. If you're out there and you have any other events, we do coverage all over the country. We have quite a lineup of events coming for 2023, but we're always looking for new stuff. Came out of the swimming and water polo world, but doing coverage for all sorts of sports: mountain biking, hockey, basketball, baseball, cyclocross, you name it, we can stream it. Rugby is another big one coming up for us here in 2023. If there's any big meets down there in California or wherever you're watching from, check us out at gols.co, goals.co. We'd love to be there. We'll have lots of crews in California this upcoming year. Water polo events and other fun stuff coming through. In lane number 7, it's going to be Ava Clegg out ahead of the pack here in heat number 4. Clegg goes 2:18.83. In second position, Hillcoat 2:21.46, and in third, Rampoldi 2:22.92. Up next, heat number 5. In lane 1, Cameron Sarr. Lane 2, Macy Kolakowski. Lane 3, Asia Britt. Lane 4, Tiger Lily Wolf. Lane 5, Jalen Angelias. Lane 6, Chloe Rasband. Lane 7, Zoe McLaren. Lane 8, Alicia Thomas. Lane 9, Emma Staskus. And in lane number 10, Zoe Lynn. Lane 6, Chloe Rasband comes in and hits first, going 29.21 on the opening butterfly, and off to back here for heat number 5. On backstroke, Rasband coming in lane number 6. Goes 104.43. Angelias in second position, 106.03. Good look there at lane number 6, Razban, extending her lead on the breaststroke. Gonna touch here, head off onto the freestyle leg. In lane number 8, Thomas goes 151 with a 40.6 second split, I believe. Race for second there, you can see coming across your screen. Race for third and race for fourth and fifth coming on right after that. In lane number 6, Razban goes 219.99. Angelias goes 223.48. Thomas in third position in lane 8 goes 225.18 for heat number 5. Coming up next, heat number 6, Catherine Fu in 1, Samhita Swaminathan in 2, Jenna Stevens in 3, Sarah Enderez in 4, Mackenzie Sheridan in 5, Madeline Stoltz in 6, Jasmine He in 7, Abby Reams in 8, and Audrey Mee in 9. Nobley Marlowe swimming in lane number 10. Lane 6 hits the wall first. Madeline Stoltz for Olympus Aquatics. Lane 6, Stoltz holding on, moves into the lead here on the backstroke. Halfway through here in heat number 6, Stoltz goes 110.5. He right next to her in lane 7. Lane 7 goes 111.16. Third position, Enderez, 112.11. Big shout out to our sponsors here. Without our sponsors, this live stream would not have been made possible. WarriorWraps.com. Check it out. Any of your corporate branding needs, and maybe you just want to get your car wrapped. That'd be cool. Check out WarriorWraps.com. Bodyline Swim Shop in Las Vegas. Taking care of all your needs to make sure you swim fast on the turn. Stevens in lane 3 makes it up on the breaststroke, but here comes Stoltz off that freestyle. And then Fabulous Freddy Car Wash. Always look great, feel great, and a nice clean car. Check out Fabulous Freddy's Car Wash. Support those sponsors so they can continue to support these events for us. Coming forward in lane number 4, Enderez gonna come in and win heat number 6. Enderez goes 227.75. Stoltz right behind her, 229.03. In third position, Marlowe in lane 10 goes 231.91. Heat 7. Up next, Roxanne Guy-Mary in lane 2, Kate Warren in 3, Abigail Yu in 4, Sophia Hammer in 5, Claire Hildago in 6, Giselle Serrano in 7, Alina Johnson in 8, Anna Klug in 9, and Ella Rosenfeld in lane number 10. Off the 50 split, it's going to be Hammer in lane 5. And into the backstroke. Hammer hangs on here with a 107.99 opening 100. Being tracked by Yu in lane number 4, right next to her. Yu looks like a pretty natural breaststroker as she comes forward. Being tracked by Hammer right next to her, lanes 4 and 5. Leading this race. After that, swing your attention to lane number 10, Rosenfeld here, making the turn. Yu and Hammer coming in. Hammer swimming for Avengers. What a great combination. I love that. Last 50, and Hammer is throwing it down for that 50 on the 50 freestyle leg here. Swimming like Thor's hammer, pure and straight with Avengers. Hammer finishes 228.99. In second position, Rosenfeld in lane 10 goes 230.98. Klug in lane 9 goes 232.91 to wrap up heat number 7. Coming up next, heat number 8 in lane 1, Elise Jiang. Lane 2 will be open. Lane 3, Fiona Wendelbo. Lane 4, Ellie Graham. Lane 5, Neve Johnson. Lane 6, Maddie Wolf. Lane 7, Brooklyn Gubler. Lane 8, McKenna Montefiore. Lane 9, Tessa Bartlett. Lane 10, Angela Hadgood. Off the first 50, Jiang in lane 1 goes 31.78. Nice look there at Elise Jiang as she swims right in front of our camera. Shout out to Amelia, our camera operator down there, getting these tight shots of your swimmers up close. Jiang opens at 108.43 on the first 50. In second position is going to be in lane 5. Johnson goes 109.51, and then third Bartlett on the far side of the pool in lane 9 goes 110.53. Jiang in 1, hits that wall first, goes 152.84, 44.41 breaststroke split. Grouped in the middle of the pool, Gubler, Johnson, Wolf in lanes 7, 5, and 6, fighting for second here. Anyone's race there as they transition into the freestyle. Jiang goes 225.39. 12-second drop for Elise Jang. Good job from Ace Aquatics. In second position, Wolf goes 2:31.44. 3-second drop there for Wolf. And in third position, Johnson goes 2:31.96. Great race there in heat number 8. Coming up, heat number 9. In lane 1, Tiana Truong. Lane 2, Annika Simonson. Lane 3, Angelina Seifert. Lane 4, Marlene Diaz. Lane 5, Jacques Rona. Lane 6, Eliana Hollingshead. Lane 7, Isabella Montoya. Lane 8, Gia Haskins. Lane 9, Annalise Han. And in lane 10, Zoe Wu. In lane number 6, Alana Hollingshead out onto the backstroke. Good tight shot there of Hollingshead as she comes in. Racing Montoya in lane number 7. Seifert in lane 3 is in second position as they transition into breaststroke. Tight race now between lanes 3, Angelina Seifert and Alana Hollingshead. Off to freestyle, lane number 6. Hollingshead still holding on to a lead, but being still challenged by lane 3, Angelina Seifert. Seifert will turn first on the freestyle. Don't count out lane 9 over here, coming in fast. Annalise Hahn might steal it from the outside from both of them. We'll see, the ticker will tell, and Hahn does, gets it at 2:34.33 in second position. Hollingshead at 2:35.35. Haskins in lane 8 comes up and goes 2:37.42. Great finish there. Up next, heat number 10. In lane 1, Ella Howard. Lane 2, Liana Molina. Lane 3, Liv Sherman. Lane 4, Taylor Bergman. Lane 5, Kat Holt Rhodes. Lane 6, Kate Mills. Lane 7, Sophie Weinstein. Lane 8, Hannah Quinn. Lane 9, Chloe Whitehead. And in lane 10, Isabel Ashby. On the backstroke, in lane number 4, Sherman splits at 34.96 off the 50 fly. Has a nice lead. Anyone's race for second position at this point. All the way across the pool. Breaststroke for everyone as they come through. It's going to be Bergman pulling the rest of the crew here, slightly developing in lane number 3 for second position with Sherman. She's having an excellent breaststroke leg here. Off to freestyle. Bergman goes 159.52 through the 150. Sherman 203.23, making some ground here. Third position still wide open as they come through. Bergman goes 234.30. Second place will be Sherman at 239.33. And Quinn in lane 8 takes the battle for that third place at 240.74. Up next, heat number 11. In lane 1, Libby Harris. Lane 2, Isabella Barlow. Lane 3, Abigail Segara. Lane 4, Andrea Vinluan. Lane 5, Maddie Baker. Lane 6, Hayden Wynn. Lane 7, Yale Mamen. Lane 8, Ella Limbach. Lane 9, Brooke Burns. And in lane number 10, Julia Cook. Coming through on backstroke in first position, Limbach in lane 8 goes 117.91. Good look there in lane number 6, Olivia Haisupa. Oh, excuse me, that is Wynn. Looking at the wrong fit. Hayden Wynn, my bad. Hayden Wynn coming in strong in lane number 8, Ella Limbach. Great work. Wynn goes 242.04. Limbach in second position, 242.40. Vin Lewin goes 249.75. Up next, heat number 12. In lane 1, Miriam Glockner. Lane 2, Lauren McDonald. Lane 3, Trista Meyer. Lane 4, Ellie Sear. Lane 5, Marlo Erickson. Lane 6, Olivia Haisupa. Lane 7, Beatrice Stoltz. Lane 8, Zoe Biesenbrock. Lane 9, Allison Dressler. And in lane 10, Ruby Neath. Lane 3, swimming open. This group of athletes ranging between 10 and 14 years old. In lane number 6, Haisupa opens with a 38.80 off onto the backstroke. In second position, Erickson. In third position, Sear. There in the middle of your pool, lanes 5, 6, 4, and 5. Lane 2, McDonald coming up very quickly there on the backstroke. Good backstroker, wow. McDonald coming through, swimming into the lead on the back. McDonald does swim into the lead on the backstroke, off to breaststroke. In second position is, a tie for first place. My goodness, 124.23. McDonald and Biesenbrock, lanes 2 and 8. Erickson looks like she has breaststroke her way back up into contention. McDonald staying with it, fading in lane 8, Biesenbrock. Erickson touches first, Stolz second, or McDonald second, excuse me. Sear third. Coming in on the freestyle, Erickson, McDonald, Sear battling for third position, looking across over to lane 6. Haisupa, Ellie Sear coming in hot, but it's gonna be Erickson first, McDonald second, Sear third, and Haisupa fourth. Great work there. Erickson goes 257, McDonald 257.10. Sear 300.25. That's great work there by Ellie Sear and the crew. Coming up next, heat number 13. In lane 4, Izzy Waldbilling. Lane 5, Evie Lum. And in lane number 6, Summer Nelson. All right, I've got to go fix the camera real quick. I'll be right back. Promise I'm not leaving. Nelson goes 228, Waldbillig 248, and 212 is our final in that one. All right, coming up next, event number 52, the boys. 200-yard IM in lane 1, Tyler Watchapalong. Lane 2, Valentino Montegrande. Lane 3, Nathan Truong. Lane 4, Cole Aguirre. Lane 5, Alex Thornton. Lane 6, Trent Wakefield. Lane 7, Jack Capra. Lane 8, Miles Moran. Lane 9, Nigel Dallin. And in lane 10, Nicholas Moore. Montegrande in lane number 2 going out, 24.92 on the butterfly. Off onto backstroke, being chased by Wakefield in lane 6 with the Royal Grande. Montegrande stands in there, 56.61 on the 100 split. Wakefield 57.04 off onto breaststroke. So Montegrande in lane 2 and a challenge in 5, 6, and 7. Thornton, Wakefield, Capra. Wakefield makes up the difference in lane number 6, leading the charge now over anyone's race in lanes 5, 6, and 7 here in heat number 1. Nice turn there by Thornton as he makes the turn here in towards this first heat, and he will take it. Alex Thornton goes 200.08, Wakefield 200.71, Capra 200.90. Coming up next, heat number 2. In lane number 1, Justin Chamberlain. Lane 2, Nadas Coates. Lane 3, Noah Mudadu. Lane 4, Trevor Arnaz. Lane 5, Jess Day. Lane 6, Joseph Sirhan. Lane 7, Gabriel Montefiore. Lane 8, Owen Hartman. Lane 9, Brian Antonio. And in lane 10, Sam Carlson. Into the wall in first position Carlson in lane number 10 on the far side of your screen. Mudadu in lane 3 in second. Arnes in lane 4, waiting there, but still has, my guess it's gonna be lane 3. Mudadu here in on the backstroke 100 spot. Off to breaststroke. Mudadu will stay in first, Day in second. Montefiore in third in lane number 7. First to the turn, lane number 5. This race going back and forth. Just Day in the lead on the breaststroke. We'll see who's gonna bring it home on the freestyle leg right after this turn. In lane number 5, Day hits first in a time of 1:29.86. Day expanding this lead in the freestyle. Will win by a body length here. Just Day in lane 5 goes 1:56.06. Montefiore goes 1:58.21. Mudadu goes 2:02.04 to finish first, second, and third place. Coming up next, heat number 3, Connor Swenson in 1, Victor Merchev in 2, Max Tuggle in 3, Giovanni Sulo in 4, Gabe Jones in 5, Wade Ogden in 6, Talon Hickman in 7, Ampiad Fernandez in 8, Finn Rogers in 9, and Nick Lungaretti in lane number 10. Good finish there. Hickman in 7 will take the backstroke, the butterfly. In lane number 7, still Hickman hanging on there in the backstroke. Hickman in first, Jones in second, Sulo in third. Jones coming up here in lane number 5. Holding off lane 4, Sulo. At the wall together there will be Hickman and Jones. Jones with a quick look to his left. Gabe Jones will come in first in after the breaststroke with a 1:31.05. Off to freestyle. Gabe Jones looking to take this, the 200-yard IM. He won the 400-yard IM. So you would expect the goal to be the same here for this shorter event. Shout out to brother Will Jones swimming in Austin this weekend and the Jones family in general. I think he finished second in the 200-yard backstroke yesterday, Will, and will finish. Gabe Jones goes 1:57.77. Heat number 4 coming up. Emi Ibarra in lane 1, Reef Yoked in 2, Lycan Swenson in 3, Asher Kaltsas in 4, Alex Valero in 5, Bryce Anaway in 6, Wyatt Green in 7, Bam Silvestre in 8, Jamie Taylor in 9, and Seth Basillo in lane number 10. Anaway 24-7 on the opening split. Valero 25.96. in lane number 5, 6 and 5 here. Anyway, cruising to a 2 body length lead here. She comes through the center of the pool and off to breaststroke. Away, cruising. He's going to come in first position on the transition from breast to free, 128.72. In lane 5, lane 2, in lane 5 in second position, Valero will cruise in on that, and Anaway in lane 6 goes 157.04. Great time there. Entered at 209, so huge drop. Alex Valero goes 201.01. So we'll see Bryce Anaway swimming tonight. Coming up, heat number 5. Speaking of tonight, finals have been moved up to a 4:30 start. 4:30 start from a 5:30 start. Obviously, folks wanting to travel here tonight. Coming up next, heat number 5, Zeke Rasmussen in lane 1. Lane 2, Benjamin Mai. Lane 3, Nathan Dutton. Lane 4, Garrett Taylor. Lane 5, Sam Peterson. Lane 6, Scott Fong. Lane 7, Dash Turner. Lane 8, Logan Michael. Lane 9, Andre Fajardo. Lane 10, Alfonso Campanisco. In lane number 7, Turner hits for JSC 25.11, the split on that butterfly. On the backstroke split, Turner goes 32.73 for the 50, 57.84 at the 100. Race for second is on lanes 4, 5, and 8. That's Taylor, Peterson, and Michael. Nice swim coming for Turner in lane number 7. Off onto the freestyle. Coming up hot in lane number 5. Peterson going double time here. Has blown up that race for second. Turner will hit 204.05. Peterson in lane 5 goes 205.74. Taylor in lane 4 in third position, 207.94. Heat number 6 coming up. In lane 1, Pace Wait. Lane 2, Nate Contreras. Lane 3, Dylan Fuita. Lane 4, Kyle Wenk. Lane 5, Jarek Young. Lane 6, Sam Zhao. Lane 7, Dylan Glanville. Lane 8, Vinny Bassel. In lane 9, quick first to the wall there. That is not on their sheet, but I'm pretty sure that's Abe Assel. Off onto the backstroke. Lane 9 was listed as open. Abe coming in here, swimming away from the rest of the field in that open lane. Nope, that's Will De La Garza. Will De La Garza, sorry. You know, that tall, skinny one from Olympus. Nice work there by Amelia to identify Will for us. In the race for second here, as we come in lane 2, to Contreras goes 1:47.8, Gao goes 1:14.88, and Wank in lane number 4 at 1:42. So tight race there coming in. Nice look at De La Garza coming in, goes 1:56.66. I believe that's the fastest qualifying time so far, swimming on his own. Little time trial in lane number 9. Coming in. Contreras goes 2:11.05. Gao goes 2:13.32, and Wank goes 2:13.17. Up next, heat number 7. All right, coming up. Heat number 7. In lane 1, Shant Shikobain. Lane 2, Gavin Ho. Lane 3, Jonathan Sirhan. Lane 4, Sullivan Benez. Lane 5, Drew Nelson. Lane 6, Benjamin Tousley. Lane 7, Andrew Woon. Lane 8, Lewis Bateman. Lane 9, Kai Chung. And in lane 10, Caleb Wingate. Lane 7 out to an early lean. Woon goes 28.5 on the butterfly. Woon holds the lead at a 103 split here at the 100. Nelson goes 103.85 in lane 5. It's the second, and then still anyone's game here. In comes heat number 5. Excuse me, lane number 5, Drew Nelson will win this, the heat 7 in second position. Chung goes 2:16.66. Sirhan goes 2:18.1. And on to heat number 8. In lane 1, Cole Mayhew. Lane 2, Jackson Morgan. Lane 3, Micah Simons. Lane 4, Joseph Fontilla. Lane 5, Raymond Pettit. Lane 6, Tigran Dimitrian. Lane 7, Christian Salyers. Lane 8, Hopper Skay. Lane 9, Peter Klosterman. And in lane 10, Paul Whelan. Okay, in the water, heat number 9 in lane 1, Ryder McCullough. Lane 2, Jacob Legler. Lane 3 is open. Lane 4, Eric Kirakoshian. Kirkoshian in lane 4, Landon Hin in 5, Brandon Bennett in 6, Isan Mendez in 7, Julian Erickson in 8, Logan Segrist in 9, and Miguel Camara Jr. in lane number 10. Off into the freestyle leg. Sorry for the brief pause there. Had to go do some maintenance. And it's going to be in lane number 4, Landon Hin, who's going to finish in a time, Kokoshian, excuse me, in lane number 4, goes 2:25 flat. Legler goes 2:29.25 in lane 2, and in third, Segrist in lane 9 goes 2:29.35. Coming up next, heat number 10. In lane 1, Josh Ostrovsky. Lane 2, Marco Refuerzo. Lane 3, Zachary Legler. Lane 4, Aiden Woods. Lane 5, Nathan Laxon. Lane 6, Sebastian McLaughlin. Lane 7, Grady Flick. Lane 8, Davin Reynolds. And in lane 9, Noah Layton. All right, we're off in our second to last heat of the 200-yard IM for our men here. Going to be lane 2 here with the opening 50. Refuerzo goes 31.75. In the middle of the pool, lane 5, Laxon coming in for Sandpipers, hits the wall, heads off for the breaststroke. Second position is Refuerzo in lane 2 from Park City. In lane 3, in third position, Reynolds in lane 8. Comes at the 50 split of 1:15.77. Lane number 5 coming in hot, Laxon. We'll go a final split of 2:33.64. Second position, Woods goes 2:39.37, and Flick will go 2:40.59. Coming up next, in lane 4, Bohan Zhao. Our 11th heat of the 200-yard IM, Andrew Guyang in 5 and Ole Olsen in 6. Will De La Garza is listed in this heat, but swam earlier in heat number 6 in the open lane. It looks like we've got 2 swimmers starting here in lanes 4 and 6. Bohan Zhao and Ole Olsen. In lane 4, Zhao goes 42.9 on his opening split. Olsen, 48.3. Coming up after our 11th heat here will be a quick event. The girls 12 and under 50-yard breaststroke, followed by the boys 12 and under 50-yard breaststroke. We've got 3 heats of each of those, and then we're on to the final individual event of the afternoon or of the morning here, prelims, the 200-yard backstroke. Backstroke looks like it has 8 prelim heats for the girls and 6 prelim heats for the boys. All right, both sides kind of getting close to evening up here. On to their last discipline, freestyle. Joanne Olsen getting it done. And that'll get us through our 200 IM. Olsen goes 3:16.96. Zhao goes 3:19.44. Good race there, young men. Coming up next, the 12 and under 50-yard breaststroke. We've got 3 heats. In lane 1, Charlotte Sear. Lane 2, Beatrice Stoltz. Lane 3, McKenna Montefiore. Lane 4, Ava Gibson. Lane 5, Alina Johnson. Lane 6, Mary Weinstein. Lane 7, Kaylee Wood. Lane 8, Ali Gamboa. Lane 9, Quinn Hansen. And in lane 10, Grayson Fincher. Out quick in lane number 5, Alina Johnson. Battling here for second position in lanes 4 and 6. That's Ava Gibson and Mary Weinstein. That is going to be in lane 5. Johnson goes 34.31, Weinstein 36.07, and Gibson will go 36.61. What's that? Coming up next, heat number 2. In lane 1, Open. Lane 2, Lauren McDonald. Lane 3, Isabella Barlott. Lane 4, Hayden Wynn. Lane 5, Ashley Walker. Lane 6, Kate Warren. Lane 7, Mariana Sherhan. Lane 8, Ella Howard. Lane 9, Ellie Sear. And in lane 10, Claire Cassar. Lane number 5, that's Ashley Walker off the turn, heading back here in the 50-yard breaststroke for our 12 and under crowd. And into the wall, Walker will go with a 35.44. Warren 38 flat, and Wynn goes 38.15. Coming up next in heat number 3, our third and final heat of event 53, the girls 12 and under breaststroke. In lane 1, Zoe Beastbrook. Lane 2, Angela Haggard. Lane 3, Ella Limbach. Lane 4, Victoria Nipoleska. Lane 5, Emma Stastas. Lane 6, Miliana Gaddis. Lane 7, Sophie Weinstein. Lane 8, Ava Estrada. And in lane 9, Allison Dressler. Straight across the wall coming into the turn. Slide advantage in lane number 5 and 6, Emma Staskas, Miliana Gaddis. Up and out will be lane 5, Emma Staskas. Staskas will come in and will win the heat. It looks like lane 6, Gaddis will take second. We'll let the clock confirm. 36-14 for Staskas. Gaddis goes 36.88. And Nipoleska 37.71 to round out the top 3. That's it for event 53, the girls 12 and under 50 breaststroke. Coming up next is going to be the boys 12 and under 50 breaststroke. 3 heats of that. In lane number 2, Tucker McCullough. In lane 3, Cade Farr. Lane 4, Gus Szymanowski. Lane 5, Matthew Hong. Lane 6, Noah Layton. Lane 7, Arthur Campancio. And in lane 8, Eli Zhang. 3 heats of the boys 50 breast for these 12 U's. Nice turnover and stroke rate there in lane 5 from Matthew Hong. Coming in, doubling down, putting 3 or 4 lengths on his nearest competitor here in this 12 and under breaststroke. Good look here. He will swim away for it. Hong will go 33.06. In second position will be Layton, goes 41.04, and in third, Szymanowski goes 43.35. Heat number 2. In lane 2, Bohan Zhao. Lane 3, Charlie Brulette. Lane 4, Josh Ostrowski. Lane 5, Sajil Clark. Lane 6, Nicholas Laxon. Lane 7, Cooper McCullough. Lane 8, Cooper Smith. Heat 2 underway here for the 12 and under 50 breaststroke. Nice formation taking there as Sajid Clark, sorry. Shooting forward, being chased in lane 6 by Nicholas Laxon. And that's going to be lane 5. Clark going 36.06. Laxon goes 38.08. And in third position, Ostrovsky goes 44.40. Up next, heat number 3 of prelims. Zach Smith in lane 2. Gabriel Carpo in lane 3. Andrew Guyang in lane 4, Flint Barber in 5, Ryder Marks in 6, Tadek Canning in 7, and Ole Olsen in 8.
Thanks, guys. We'll keep the room warm.
That's going to be a false start, and they're going to bring all of those athletes back here. So that's a no-go. We're going to get everyone to hold up. We're going to get everyone to hold up, or try to get everyone to hold up. Off the false start. That's been our first one of the weekend here. Waiting for late in the week to get that in. So congratulations, guys. You get to do that again. I'm sure they're going to give them a little rest here and move on to the next one. We'll come back to heat 3 of the 50-yard breaststroke. Coming up next will be event number 55, the girls' senior 200-yard backstroke. All right, we'll reset on that third heat. We'll get the word and wait for them to come back in. They're going to gather up all of the ducklings there, and they're following their head referee. Too bad you can't see that, but that's pretty funny. All right, here we go. Well, not yet, because our referee and starter are still making sure that those little wet kittens don't run away. after the false start in that heat 3. Just waiting for our officials to get back into place. See if we're going to roll our 200 back or if we're going to put our... They stopped the race, or tried to stop the race, I should say. So I'm sure we'll see those 12-year-olds back up again. All right, whistles are going. 55 underway. The girls' senior 200-yard backstroke. In lane 1, Alyssa Burdick. Lane 2, Vienna Lemon. Lane 3, Lauren Bigelow. Lane 4, Josie McLaren. Lane 5, Anna Schultz. Lane 6, Julie Merlin. Lane 7, Kennedy Bennett. Lane 8, Emery Vanna. Lane 9, Haley Imisaw. And in lane 10, Zoe Despain. They're going to call after the whistles. They're going to call the swimmers down to relax. Long whistle comes back here. Looks like some of the athletes choosing to use the backstroke toe holds, some not there. You'll watch those retract after they start, those red. Coming in on this first turn is going to be Merlin in lane number 6. Coming into the turn in lane number 3, Lauren Bigelow. Lane number 6, Julie Merlin and Anna Schultz. In lanes 5 and 6, rounding out the top 3. First to turn there is lane number 6, Julie Merlin. At the 100 split, Merlin goes 1:35.91. Coming in for our race finish will be Merlin goes 2:09.56, Bigelow 2:05.59, and Schultz goes 2:11.18. Great start here to our 200-yard backstroke. We'll change our athletes in and out of the water for the start of heat number 2. In lane 1, Nicole Davidoff, sorry. Caitlin Grover in 2, Ivy Huang in 3, Haley Tiffany in 4, Taylor Hooten in 5, Mary Villeda in 6, Chloe Lutke in 7, Kamika Francis in 8, Elizabeth Hernandez in 9, Emma Rampoti. Off and away here in lane number 6, Mary Villeda. First to turn, being chased by Taylor Hooten in lane 5. lane number 4, Haley Tiffany in the lead here at the first 50 of heat number 2. Still in the lead, Tiffany in lane 4. Vileda in 6 in second, Hooten in 3. If you're waiting around for the heat 3 of that 12 and under breast, we're gonna do that right after this heat. Hooten takes the lead here at the 150 split, 136.69. His teammates right above her lane doing the international sign for kick your legs on backstroke. Hands up, flapping here, cheering from the stands. In lane at number 5, Taylor Hooten extending that lead. Fading in 6 is Vileda Tiffany, also fading, and Hooten will finish strong here, 208.20. Tiffany goes 210.46. All right, let's take a moment here. I think we're gonna do that restart. Yeah, they're gonna have those ladies step back here. Okay, 50-yard breaststroke coming up for those 12 and under boys off that false start. In lane number 3, Carpo. In lane number 4, Andrew Guyang. Lane 5, Flint Barber. Lane 6, Ryder Marks. Lane 7, Tata Canning. Lane 8, Ole Olsen. No swimmer in lane 5, Flint Barber. And Zach Smith not starting here. All right, looks like a nice clean start. To the wall in lane at number 6, Ryder Marks. Followed in lane number 3, Gabe Carpo. Here comes the finish. Lane 1 Marks, or excuse me, in first place, lane 6 Marks goes 43.14. Guyang in second position, 43.36. Carpo, 43.92. Canning, 49.69. And Olsen goes 49.91. So, got that out of the way here. On to heat number 3 of event number 55, which is the girls' senior 200-yard backstroke. We have 8 heats of 200-yard backstroke, 6 heats of the boys coming up, and I think that will wrap our morning, as far as I can tell. In lane 1, Audrey DeLuna. In lane 2, Kendall Mitzel. Lane 3, Summer Nelson. Lane 4, Naomi Bravo Guzman. Lane 5, Madison Piasai. Lane 6, Danny Cannon. Lane 7, Sadie McDonald. Lane 8, Reese Sweeney. Lane 9, Riley Gallagher. And in lane 10, Charlie Sang. Nice fair start. No start in lane 4 from Naomi Bravo Guzman. Straight line across the middle there as they come into this first 50. No clear advantage. It's going to be lane number 7, McDonald from OA, getting to the wall first. Has some work to do to maintain that lead. Coming up on the outside, lane number 5, PSI in second position. PSI will take the 100 split at 104.02. McDonald in second position, 104.67. Cannon goes 105.14. Good swim here in lane number 5. Madison PSI with Santa Maria extending that lead. McDonald in lane 7 hanging in there. Also in the race, Cannon in lane number 3 from Haste. These 3 ladies are gonna come in here. Who's got the final kick to get the win? Could be any one of them. Wow, this is close. All right, it's gonna be PSI. Santa Maria goes 2:12.16. McDonald. Cannon, second goes 2:12.25. McDonald goes 2:12.57 for first, second, and third position. Heat number 4. In lane 1, Ryan Steed. Lane 2, Ashley Gamboa. Lane 3, Sienna Zouder. Lane 4, Tiger Lily Wolf. Lane 5, Isabella Zarcos. Lane 6, Abby Reams. Lane 7, Mimi Johnson. Lane 8, Lola Ngati. Lane 9, Cameron Kassar. And in lane 10, Anna Katau. Lane 4 open again here this time. Tiger Lily Wolf not taking the start. Zarcos in lane 5 goes out in a 32.47. Nice lead built up here in lane number 5. Isabella Zarcos with a body length will go 107.46 on the 100. Ngati in lane 8, 109.17. And in third position, Steed in lane 1 goes 109.44. Zarcos makes her way back into her final 25 of this 8-length journey for the 200-yard backstroke. it's going to be Zarkos with a time of 2:21.35, and Gotti gets close at 2:21.96, and Johnson in third position goes 2:24.58. Coming up next, heat number 5. In lane 1, Tessa Bartlett. Lane 2, Emerson Gooding. Lane 3, Zoe Laxon. Lane 4, Haley Walker. Lane 5, Jillian Batista. Lane 6, Tate Swenson. Lane 7, Elizabeth Hale. Lane 8, Maddie Wolf. Lane 9, Logan Brick. And in lane 10, Mackenzie Sheridan. Nice start out of lane number 1 here, right in line with my view. Tessa Bartlett gets up first. Spence, we are showing the board. We'll just missed a couple there. Sorry about that. In lane number 6, Tate Swenson takes the turn. Swimming for Park City. Coming into the 100 split, it looks like it is going to be Swenson. Swenson in lane 6, 146.47 on the split. Coming into the wall is going to be Swenson, 2:23.15. Walker, 2:25.05. And in third position, Hale, 2:29.24. Heat number 5 complete. 3 to go. In heat number 6, Marlene Diaz. In lane 1, McKenna Montefiore. In lane 2, Aileen PSI. In 3, Delana Graham. In 4, Jalen Angelias. In 6, Abigail Yu. In 7, Liana Molina. In 8, Zoe Wu. In 9, and June Johnson in 10. No start in lane 5. Hope lane 5 is open. I believe I just heard lane 9. What we got? Getting toes set on the retractable backstroke start boards. We're off. Heat number 6 underway. Coming in off that opening 50. Angelias opens at a 31.74. You following at 32.72 in lane 6 and 7. At the 100 split, 107.04. You 109.32. Big lead here in lane 6 by Angelias. You will be in second position. Third position still relatively open. Still pretty grouped together as they come across the screen there. You can kind of see how they're moving. Angelias goes 2:19.53. That's a nice swim. Entered at 2:35, so a massive drop there for Jalen. You entered at 2:36, goes 2:26.6. So again, these athletes all swimming fast here in St. George. Coming up next, heat number 7. In lane 1, Isabella Montoya. Lane 2, Catherine Schofield. Lane 3, Tiana Trong. Lane 4, Mina Eni. Lane 5, Giselle Serrano. There we go. Lane 6, Emma Michael. Lane 7, Gavin Taylor. Lane 8, Andrea Van Leeuwen. Lane 9, Gia Haskins. And in lane 10, Remy Nakamura. First over in lane number 7, Gavin Taylor. Taylor first to the wall, 34.45. In lanes 6 and 7, Emma Michael, Gavin Taylor. Michael making a nice move up to Taylor. They're going over essentially together here as they go into their fourth 25. Taylor still holding on to a lead. Michael challenging on the inside, lane 6 there. Good look at those guys, those two just going back and forth with each other. Michael might taking the lead there, but they will flip together. About as even as it gets coming into the 150 split here. Lane number 6, Emma Michael taking a half a body length lead into lane 7th length. Coming up on the outside in lane number 9 is Gia Haskins to get up onto the top 3 here for heat number 7. Good race coming in at the end. Will be Michael goes 230.46. Taylor goes 231.37. And in lane 9, Haskins will go 236.10 to wrap up heat number 7. Up next, heat number 8. 4 swimmers in heat 8. In lane 4, Julia Cook. Lane 5, Brooke Burns. Lane 6, Joanna Gee. And in lane number 7, Jaden Simpson. Three of the 4 starting. Lane at number 6, Joanna Gee, hanging out on this one. Starting to see athletes, obviously, as we get through our weekend, starting to see athletes making the decision between returning for finals tonight and or going home. Long night here. We'll be here all weekend, though. We'll be here for the finals tonight for this stream for sure. It'll be interesting to see of those who qualified into those finals who will continue to swim or who's going to make the trip back to California or Vegas or Salt Lake or Wyoming or wherever y'all came from. In lane at number 7, Simpson is the first out. Jaden Simpson with Lifetime. Even race here in lanes 5 and 7. Brooke Burns and Jaden Simpson. Both 11 years old. Off to their last 50 of their 200-yard backstroke. Then we'll be on to event number 56, the boys' senior 200-yard backstroke. Good finish coming in here in lane number 7, Jaden Simpson. He's going to go 240.8. Burns goes 242.80 also. And Cook is going to come in at 248.02. All right, here we go. Event number 56. Senior 200-yard backstroke. Six heats in lane 1, Hayden Rasmussen. Lane 2, Grant Livesey. Lane 3, Valentino Montegrande. Lane 4, Lincoln Burr. Lane 5, Ian Connor. Lane 6, Sebastian Rona. Lane 7, Kyle Zalro. Lane 8, Javid Farr. Lane 9, Nate Contreras. And in lane number 10, Gavin Miller. They are lined up and ready to go and off. Nice clean start. In lane number 5, with a quick start, Ian Connor takes it to 14 meters underwater. Again, nice tight underwater for Connor. Comes through with the body length lead, coming into the second 50. In second position, Burr in lane 4, Rona in lane number 3, Ian Connor having an excellent meet. Connor on the turn, lane 4, Rona. Lane 4, Burr, excuse me, lane 6, Rona following. It's going to be Ian Connor here at the 100 split, going 54.07, halfway through. Two more 50s for all of our competitors. In lane number 4, Burr falls to second. Rona in 6 in third. And Connor on a backstroke cruise here. Off onto his last 50. Burr goes 127.63, Rona in third at 130, Farr in fourth in lane number 8. Race for third place there between lane 6, Rona and Farr in 8. Ian Connor swimming away from everyone here in this first heat of the 200-yard backstroke. Connor goes 152.19. to win the heat. Burr goes 158.4, and Rona will go 202.32. Heat 2 coming up. In lane 1, Justice Bayan. Lane 2, Kenny Meyer. Lane 3, Jacob Imasa. Lane 4, Maxim Navarov. Lane 5, Will de la Garza. Lane 6, Corbin Cole. Lane 7, Owen Hartman. Lane 8, AJ Odin. Lane 9, Duncan McLaren. And in lane number 10, Beck Johnson. Lane number 5, De La Garza matching the Connor underwater. Will De La Garza comes into lane 5. In lanes 4 and 6, a repeat here. Maxim Navarov and Corbin Cole on the chase. De La Garza heading back on to length number 3. De La Garza splits 53.44 on the 100-yard backstroke. In lane 6, Cole goes 56.94. Will De La Garza at the 150 is 121.96, 28.52 on the intermediate split. Flipping at the same times, lanes 3 and 4. Cole in lane 6 is in second. Imasa Navarov in third and fourth, battling for that third place spot. Will De La Garza will cruise in here and finish at 150.98. 2-second drop, 2-second plus here. Drop for De La Garza in the prelims off the entry time. Second position, Cole. Third position, Imasa in lane number 3. Great work there. Up next, heat number 3. Dylan Glanville in lane 1. Remy Hoffman-Chand in lane 2. Reese Gallagher in 3. Jack White in 4. Gabe Jones in 5. Mason Enthoven in 6. Devin Walters in 7. Finn Rogers in 8. Nicholas Nemescu in 9. And Keegan Elgie in lane number 10. Getting a shout out from Nico here in the chat. In the water now in lane number 5. Gabe Jones, first to the line. 3 for 3 for OA. In lane number 7, Devin Walters. Hitting second off the wall. Jones splits 27-27 off that first 50 back. Second place out in lane at number 10. LG goes 28-13. Jones takes the split at 56.24 on the first 100. Gabe Jones goes 126.12, holding 29.87 on that intermediate slid. Enthoven in second, 129.96. Walters in lane 7, 131.59. LG in lane 10 and fourth, 133.72. Jones on his final 25, back into the wall. Gabe Jones goes 154.74. Just 1/100th off of his entry time. That'll get him in to the finals tonight, most likely, and get another opportunity to advance, improve those times. In second position, Enthoven goes 2:00.82. Walters in third at 2:03.48. Coming up next, heat number 4 of our prelims. In lane 1, Teddy Zakharov. Lane 2, Gavin Flick. Lane 3, Jarek Young. Lane 4, Brooks Livesey. Lane 5, Vinny Basel. Lane 6, Aiden Longsworth. Lane 7, Andrew Grafton. Lane 8, Brody Elkin. Lane 9, Andrew Woon. And in lane 10, Caleb Wingate. Heat 4 underway here, just 2 to go. First to the wall in lane number 8, Brody Elkin from Santa Maria. Gavin Flick getting a shout out in the chat from, I'm assuming that's mom, Megan, I could be wrong. In lane 8, Brody Elkin. Continuing in lane number 7, Andrew Grafton from Alto. Lane 4, Brooks Livesey. Grafton in lane number 7 goes a 04.05 off the .100 split. Still leading in lane 8. Elkin. Elkin maintains here, splitting 33.72, so a 150 split of 136.87. Looking good there. So our two top swimmers in lanes 8 and 7. Elkin and Gafton coming into their 200-yard. Elkin goes 2:11.03. Gafton in lane 7 goes 2:12.43. Third position, Zaccaro in lane 1 goes 2:14.55. Up next, heat number 5. 2 to go. In lane 1, Jackson Bickler. Lane 2, Canyon Lennon. Lane 3, Paul Whalen. Lane 4, Joseph Fontanella. Lane 5, Sidney McDonald. Lane 6, Edward Wallace. Lane 7, Liam Dottie, and in lane 8, Harper Skay. Two heats. And they're off. Lane number 3 gets the advantage off the start. That's going to be Paul Whalen from Alto. Whalen in 3 splits 31.72 on the opening 50. In lane number 6, Wallace behind him in second position. About a half a second, I would say, coming into that third wall. Whalen holds on in lane 3. McDonald in, Wallace in 6 in second. Third position, McDonald in third. Out onto their last 50. Whalen holding on to that lead. Wallace. Then Dottie's taking over this third place position in lane number 7. Definitely a battle for third here. Going to be lane number 3. That is Paul Whalen going 2:16.52. Wallace goes 2:18.33, and Dottie will go 2:22.65. Our final individual event here of the prelims, our final heat, heat number 6. In lane 1, Nicholas Gordillo. Lane 2, Ollie Gadd. Lane 3, Nathan Laxon. Lane 4, Bobby Christopher. Lane 5, Lewis Bateman. Lane 6, Cole Mayhew. Lane 7, Parker Vanna. Lane 8, Tyler Sage. Lane 9, Landon Hinn. And in lane number 10, Jackson Ho. All right, coming up after this 200, we're gonna have one heat of a mixed senior 200-yard free relay. So that'll be fun. Each athlete swimming a 50 free, it looks like. Teams from Lifetime and BCH looking to take advantage of that. Waiting for our referee to come back. I'm not sure what the delay is here. There we go. All right, let's read these names again. In lane 1, Nicholas Gordillo. Lane 2, Ali God. Lane 3, Nathan Laxon. Lane 4, Bobby Christopher. Lane 5, Lewis Bateman. Lane 6, Cole Mayhew. Lane 7, Parker Vanna. Lane 8, Tyler Sage. Lane 9, Landon Hinn. And in lane number 10, Jackson Ho. All right, they are off and away. First to the wall in lane 2, Ali God. Ali with an early lead here, 31.68 on the split. Tyler getting a shout out in the chat there in lane number 8. Coming in to the 100 is going to be lane 2, Ali God, being chased from lane number 5, Lewis Bateman. I wish I could show you the cheering section that Ali God has here. A couple of the younger BCH swimmers giving it all. You can probably hear them in the microphones there. They're pretty close to our mics. They're dancing. Ali God comes in on the 150 split at 139.88. Bateman 144.4. Christopher goes 147.3. Laxon in 4th position at 148.14. Ali God goes 211.84. In 2nd position, it's going to be Christopher in lane 4, goes 233.99, and Laxon goes in 3rd position, 224.48. right, hang tight. We got one more bonus swim for you. Coming up, the 200-yard freestyle mixed relay. Just one heat. Shouldn't take more than a minute, 2 minutes or so. All right, here comes this relay. In lane number 1, Life. In lane 2, Lifetime. Lane 4, that's the 12 and under group. It looks like BCH in 4 and 5. And then in 7, 8, and 9, all BCH as well. Looks like our athletes are just about ready here. Officials are in place. Here we go. Our first and final heat of the 200-yard freestyle relay. They're underway. Each swimmer is swimming 2 lengths, fast free. It's going to be a BCH challenge here with 1 lane of Groms here in lane 1 from Lifetime. That'll be fun to watch. In lane number 7 coming through, it's going to be BCH A. Good look at their Lifetime athletes coming in. Lane 7 for BCH goes 132. Lane 8 for BCH goes 138.47. And lane 9 for BCH on the boys' side goes 144.57. In lane 4 for the BCH girls, 143.98. Lane 5 goes 147.25. And our 12U's coming in here nice and fast for Lifetime in lane number 1. Good swim here for those little guys. They're gonna go 216.01. All right, so that'll wrap up session, what are we on? 6 here in Sunday morning prelims in St. George. Sean Stringham with Game On Live Studio at the Human Performance Center on the campus of Utah Tech University. Remember, we're gonna start our finals tonight an hour earlier at 4:30.